Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. I'm going to do a little bit of a Christmas review for you guys and look forward to what 2021 should bring us here on the channel. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. What a year it has been. An amazing year. Started with COVID. February, March, it really took over my life, mainly from the work standpoint, obviously practicing internal medicine, working in the hospital every day. It's been crazy. It's been very interesting. I think I had COVID early on in February, just before we really knew what it was. And everybody in my family overall has had COVID as well. And they've all done just fine, thankfully. But the numbers are definitely going up and it continues. So something to look forward to. Then we had the weather. The weather was a major deal here in Louisiana this year. Both hurricanes really impacted us tremendously. Laura really affected the landscape around here. 700,000 acres of forest land basically demolished in southwestern Louisiana. So the area here was affected tremendously. And then afterwards we had Hurricane Delta, which brought tremendous amount of rain and flooding to the area and impacted the channel tremendously because it did flood my shop, as you guys know. Now, despite a lot of that negative, we had a lot of positive. The YouTube channel has grown very much this year and I'm super thankful. I've had a couple of very big videos and those videos really just tremendously helped the growth of the channel and I'm so thankful for that. So it's been ups and downs, but from the YouTube standpoint, it's been a definite up. I have a couple of specific goals this year, so let's talk about different plans. First, we'll talk about video plans. I definitely plan on continuing the Ultimate series. It's something I think should be pretty awesome, and I have a lot of plans for that. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and going to continue that series on. Obviously, I'm going to continue to review stoves. That's kind of my thing, and I really enjoy it. Always looking for more stoves. So if you guys have any ideas, make sure you click it down below in the comments, and I'll look into it. I want to do 2 or 3 overnighters this year. Probably plan on doing one in January or February here locally because it's not super cold. If I can find a good weekend and I can get all my gear together from storage, I'm going to try to do a little overnighter here next to the house. And I'm planning on doing maybe a spring trip as well. Speaking of the spring, I did an awesome November trip to Arkansas to shoot a lot of videos, and my wife encouraged me to go do that again. So I think I'm going to go in the spring and probably spend maybe 3 days shooting videos again, renting a little house or cabin, see if I can find something similar to what I did, or maybe even go back to the same one. Although I'd like to switch it up and shoot a bunch of videos for you guys. And I say it every year, but I really want to do more outdoor cooking. It's been difficult this year. It's been a very scattered year and difficult to get a lot of videos out, but I've managed to do it. Hopefully things will calm down now that the vaccine is out for COVID. As far as production goes, always looking forward to improving production. And the goal is to make the coolest and awesomest YouTube studio / gear loft that I can. The new shop is going to be awesome, guys. I'm super excited about it. The plans are coming together. I'm waiting till after New Year's because it should be cheaper for production. My contractor told me to wait, so I'm going to meet with him soon after New Year's, and I'll make sure and give you guys updates. But the inside of the actual YouTube studio is going to be really cool. I'm going to finish it all out. I'm going to take my time. It's going to take months to build everything that I want, but it's going to be awesome. I'm going to take the time to make everything that I want myself, just the way that I want it, custom. Make the best backdrop that I can, storage, display, all kinds of cool stuff. I'm going to try to improve the lighting tremendously in there, and I'm going to try to improve the sound tremendously in there. The sound's pretty decent, but I think it's going to be even better. Right now when I film, the shop is not insulated at all, so you can hear the road, you can hear a lot of noise. This new shop will be spray foam insulated. It's going to have walls that are made out of plywood, 3/4 inch plywood probably, so it's really going to have better sound qualities. I'm going to probably put up some DIY sound dampening tiles up on the roof. It's going to be pretty awesome. And lastly, I'm hoping to improve my video editing skills. I want to get better and better at that. It's something that I've gotten better at, but I know I could do an even better job. So hopefully all these things together will lead to better videos for you guys to enjoy here on the channel. Second to last thing we'll talk about is expanding my interests. I really want to try to do new things this year. I love what I do. I love the genre of hiking and backpacking and ultralight and gear testing and stoves. I'm not going to stop any of that stuff, but I'm really going to push a couple of other things. This new shop is going to have a full and functional woodworking and hopefully metalworking shop as well. I'm going to get a new table saw, a bunch of new tools. We'll talk about that in a little while, and really expand my abilities and then hopefully expand my knowledge. I'm considering getting a 3D printer and really looking at how 3D printing can be used in hiking or backpacking or bushcraft. Can you design things that you can use with a 3D printer out in the woods? I want to learn to weld. My dad has welding equipment that he's not using at the moment and really doesn't plan on using. So he's really moved over towards woodworking, and he really can't weld in his shop because it doesn't have a specific spot. So I'm going to get his welding equipment and bring it over. I'll have a plasma cutter and I think a MIG welder. Really excited about that. They're very nice machines made by Miller, and really looking forward to it. I've never welded anything in my life, so I'm looking forward to that. And the last thing I'm hoping to do is to get into some restoration, just small things, whether it be old gear. I'd love to restore old stoves, maybe something like that, but also just general restoration, learning my way around painting, sandblasting, getting the equipment that I need to try to do some of these restoration videos. I think that'll be cool. Come here. Y'all get to meet the new friend here. Look, guys. This is Maggie. Maggie's going to be a part of the channel this year. This is our new pup, Maggie. She is Australian cattle dog and border collie mix. She is a sweet little thing. What you doing? She's going to hang out with me. So, where was I before Maggie got out here? But yeah, just general restoration, stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to learning how to do stuff like that because I love those videos, and really going to push, as well as obviously this channel, but I'm really going to try to expand my Paleo Maker MD channel. There's a lot of things that I do. You guys may not necessarily understand YouTube, but you really have to speak to your audience. If you don't do the things your audience loves, your videos will suffer. So if I start doing tool restoration or DIY projects and I put them here on the channel, they're not going to do very well. That's why I started Paleo Maker MD last year, just to get the name there and secure it. And this year I'm really going to be able to push it. But I do a lot of projects as it is. I don't film them because I don't feel like I can put them out. But now I'll be able to film those projects and put them out on Paleo Maker. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, make sure you check it out. It's really exciting. And that kind of leads to the last thing, which is some new purchases, which are pretty exciting for me. First, of course, is the new shop. The shop is going to be awesome. I've kind of got the green light from my wife to build the shop the way I want it. So I'm really excited about that. And we're going to do it the best we can. The sun's coming out, which is kind of crazy. It's been really, really rainy the last 2 days. Obviously, that's going to include a lot of new tools, a new table saw, probably a new band saw, lots of tools, lots of great stuff to be able to make things with. And last, actually, I'm going to be getting a new car this year. My daughter's 15, and she's going to be taking my Ford Fusion, and I think I'm going to be getting a new truck, and I'm leaning towards a Toyota Tacoma. Why don't you guys let me know what you think. I wouldn't mind getting more of an SUV type car, but a truck will really, I think, serve us well here. And since I'm planning on doing more woodworking, go play. Doing more woodworking, being able to carry wood and stuff, I think will be good. So I'm between, I want a smaller truck. I used to have an F-150. I'm between the Tacoma and the new Ford Ranger. I'm really leaning towards the Tacoma, probably a Tacoma Limited, I don't know. Get a little bit of a lift kit on it, some big rims and big tires, nothing crazy, just a little bit bigger. I think that'll be pretty awesome. So very excited about that. And you cannot chew on my camera lens cover. Chew on the stick. There you go. Tell you what, guys, I'm excited. I'm excited about this little girl over here. She's going to be going to school probably in March, and she's going to be our little buddy out in the woods. I'm going to bring her as much as I can once she gets old enough to go. And so that should be a lot of fun to add a dog to the channel. Just wanted to take a moment to thank you guys. It has been an awesome year, a difficult year for all of us. It's been super crazy. Personally, for me, it's been extremely challenging. You know, you're working in and around this disease all day long. There's been a lot of political just craziness. There's been a lot of just craziness. And I'm always able to come back to YouTube, read my comments. It just seems normal. We're talking about stoves and fire lighting and trips, and that's just so nice to relax and be able to do that. So as always, I just want to tell you guys how much I appreciate the input, the support, and I really hope you guys stay tuned for 2021 here on the channel. It's going to be an awesome year, and Maggie certainly thinks so. And I really appreciate everyone's support. Stay tuned, guys. It's going to be a great year.